Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Joshua Kelly.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
Makes the score.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chargers 18.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. About 45 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Gordon on the carry. Touchdown, Denver.
Melvin Gordon, 32 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've heard, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them a touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that...
And this will be caught at the 30.
That's good for a Charger.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, 30 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but what you're facing, I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. His 3rd interception. And he found it. It's on the ground. There he goes, right side. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Badgley on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2, unsuccessful. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't a... like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
7-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll make this an 8-point game. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, what, 43 years? Until...
The risk-reward of the onside kick when you don't get it. The risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great... field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A 59-yard attempt.
And it's off the right upright. Fought it. Might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Charger drive about to get going. Now it's Herb. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with 8 seconds remaining. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
They certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Lock to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On the return is Spencer. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
3rd and
shotgun snap to Locke. He'll go up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to